Hi everybody, welcome to Armour and Scale. I'm Rob. I've got something a little different for you. I'd like to take a look ahead to the year to come, 2017. I've got some exciting plans, both in terms of my scale modeling and in terms of the content that I produce for this channel. And I'd like to tell you just a little bit about it. But before I do that, let me begin by saying thank you to those of you who subscribe to my channel. And even if you're not a subscriber, even if you're an occasional viewer, thank you so much. I really appreciate the views. And if you have any comments, please be sure to let me know. Whether they're good or bad, constructive criticism, it's all good. Before I start with looking ahead to 2017, let me take a look back at 2016. It was a pretty good year. For example, I finished this hobby room here. That was a work in progress. It took about a year to get it done. I've got it stocked up now. I've begun building a little bit of a stash over here. I've got about 30 kits lined up ready to be built. This is because I found a buy-sell trade group on Facebook that it's for Canadians only, but I found a seller on there who has marvelous taste in models, and he was selling off a good chunk of his collection, and I was more than happy to help him dispose of them. And they look great here in my hobby room. I did some of my first builds in 40 years. I haven't built a model since 1975, so here in 2016, 41 years later, I started building models again. I remembered how much I enjoyed it as a kid, and that was my motivation for getting back into it, back into the hobby. It's just a wonderful way to spend my free time. One of the things that I'll be doing in 2017 is I'm going to get involved in the group builds that are featured on a couple of the forums that I frequent. I spend a lot of time on the Flory Models forum and on International Scale Modeler. Both of those forums feature group builds, and I find that that's just a really good way to get motivated and to pick a model and get started on it and see it through to the end. I really enjoy group builds, and I haven't been involved in a special interest group, but both forums also have those, and I think that's something I'd probably like to get into as well. My first group build project will be this one right over here. It's a Martyr 1A2. I do favor modern armor, so this is right up my alley here. I'm going to build that for the Flory Models forum, the Firefly group build. That will just be starting in a few days. I'm very excited about getting involved in that because I love these Martyrs. I think they're wonderful vehicles, and I'm really looking forward to assembling a kit. I've never built a Martyr, and this will be fun. And after that, I'm probably going to get involved in the ISM Winter is Coming group build. I've got a, well, it's right here actually, I can show you. It's another Tamiya kit. This is a Type 74 Japanese tank, and as you can see, it's the winter edition, so it even comes with skis. That's pretty exciting stuff. Looking forward to building that one as well. And let's see what else we got planned for the year. I'm gonna do more work on this YouTube channel of mine. I put up a lot of videos last year, but they were sort of esoteric kind of videos in their nature. I didn't have a whole lot that I could offer in terms of kit reviews and that sort of thing. So I tended to do reviews of new equipment that I had bought. Like I did a review of my air compressor over here, and one of the airbrushes behind me, and that sort of thing. And they were well received. I guess a lot of people just overlook these sorts of things, but it seemed like a natural for me as somebody who just getting back into the hobby. But in the year to come, I think I'd like to branch out more into kit reviews, and as I learn some new techniques, then once I get proficient at them, hopefully I can put together some videos and pass along the knowledge that I've picked up. It'll probably be a long time before I become like a guru in terms of scale modeling, but I generally pick up on things pretty quick, and I welcome the opportunity to pass on knowledge once I acquire it. So that's a look ahead to 2017. I'm pretty excited. I just love this hobby. You know, it's a great way to spend free time. I haven't built kits in 40 years, and I just remember how much I really enjoyed it as a youth. Life got in the way, and something had to give, and unfortunately it was scale modeling. But now a lot of the distractions that tied me up over the last decades, they've taken care of themselves, and now it's time for a little me time, and I'm looking forward to getting at it here in the hobby room. So thanks very much for watching. I urge you to subscribe. I have big plans for the channel, lots more content coming. So thank you very much, and have a great 2017. We'll see you throughout the year. Bye-bye.